everybody, and welcome back to What's APPening. My name is Z Garcia. Today, we are taking a look at Love Letter on iOS. I'll be playing on my iPad here. It was recently, or is this year, a big anniversary for Love Letter, so we are going to give it a shot. The classic micro game that made waves everywhere when it first came out and has versions ad nauseum. Many of them very interesting. So, that's what we're going to be doing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, David, Michael, Nathan, hello. We have Loopy in here. We have Tommy. It's time for coffee cup number 2 for Tommy. Michael, thank you. You got me loud and clear. I appreciate that. David, same to you. Appreciate it, everybody. Timon is in here. All right. Nasty Scooby says hello. I had to read that like 3 times in my head to make sure I could say that out loud. Marie, hello. Michal, hello. Aegeus, Chuck, David. Everybody's jumping in here. I love it. Thanks, everybody. So, yes, we are going to be trying Love Letter. Hello, Jeff, Freddie. And we are going to be playing Solitaire. Yes, I made sure before I downloaded the app, read the description to make sure indeed this would play Solitaire, because I was intrigued myself. The Cave, hello. All right, everybody. So, yes, we are going to give this a shot. Here we go. I'm assuming you can hear the app as well. Let me know if you can hear the app as well. You should, though I'm not seeing audio coming from the app. Not sure why. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's not coming through. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to be showing me any, There we go. Okay, there is audio there. Yeah. Now it's giving me a little boop, boop, boop. Yeah, there we go. And then it stopped. Yeah, it seems to be working. All right, anyway, let's give it a shot, shall we? So we are going to, just let me know in the comments if anything sounds off or is off, and we'll tweak it if we need to. So we're jumping into single player here. Classic. I will be player 1. I am playing against Hisashi Hayashi, and I'm going to add a character, Declan, there. And that's going to be it. We'll play a 3-player game, 2 bots, and myself. So in this game, the game has like 16 or 18 cards, something like that. We're going to shuffle it up. Everybody gets 1 card. And that is going to be the first thing. Boop, boop, boop. Everybody gets 1 card. And then on your turn, and it begins as it being my turn, I'm going to draw a second card, hence I'm holding 2 cards right now, the Princess and the Priest, and I am going to play one of those 2 cards. So, the cards go 1 through 8, the Princess being the strongest card, and the game is played over multiple rounds. Whoever wins the round gets one of those little hearts. Whoever gets to 5 hearts first wins the whole thing. So you shuffle up that little deck and play multiple times. All right, Jeff, you get the best of both worlds. You get my dulcet tones and the app. How about that? So, what are we trying to do? I am trying to either win the round by knocking out the opponents, or when the deck of cards is fully out, holding the highest card in hand. I begin with the princess, that's fantastic. But she is a bit of a Pandora's box because her text says, if I discard this card, and other players might force me to do so, I'm out of the round. So I cannot play her. I will obviously therefore have to play the priest. And the priest says, look at another player's hand. Fine. So I am going to drag this to one of the other players, let's say Declan here, and they are holding the king. The king says, trade hands with another player of your choice. Alright, now I know they're holding that card. And that priest sits out in front of me. Now Hisashi's going to go. They're going to play a handmaid. The handmaid says they cannot be targeted until the end of their next round. This character, the guard, picks a player. There are 5 guards, and we've seen 2, hence the little stars down the side. I've seen 2, I should say. The guard, you play it out, and you'll see me play it out now. You are going to pick a player, guess the card they're holding. Cannot guess a 1 also. And if you are right, they're knocked out of the round. And I'm about to do that because I know Declan is holding the 5. How do I know that? They drew another card and then played one that wasn't the 5. So I know the 5 is still in their hand. So we are going to do that. I'm going to play that right here. It's not like I could target the other player anyway because they have a handmaid. Couldn't target them. So I'm going to play that. I am going to guess... No, I'm sorry, not the 5, the 6, the king. I'm going to guess the king. Yes, they have it. They're out. Bam! I blew up their seal. Their crest is done. Done. That's it for me. Hisashi's going to go. They're going to play a prince. The prince forces me to discard my card and draw a new one. They forced me to discard the one I couldn't. I was knocked out. They win 1 point. We shuffle up the deck and start again. Alright, this person's guessing. It comes to me. Alright, so I'm holding a handmaid, and again, that is until your next turn, ignore all effects from other players' cards. Good. And then a Baron that says you and another player secretly compare hands. The one card I'm holding and the one they're holding. The lower valued one knocked out. That's a little risky with a 4 in my hand. So instead, I'm going to play the handmaid and protect myself for 1 round here. Alright, they can't target me, so they're targeting Declan, who discarded a card and has to draw a replacement. They're going to guess at someone. Again, cannot be me. Now I have a guard. I am going to play the guard because the Baron would be terrible. So again, the guard says name a non-guard card and choose another player. If they have that card, they're out of the round. I am going to do that. I am going to guess this player here discarded that card. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I see. The little dots give you different ways to look at the same information. So if you have this card in hand and the king or prince, you must discard this card. That's what happened. And then I'm assuming they had the prince, which they later discarded. So that's not really going to give me any information as to what they're still holding. All right, go away. And then this player played a couple of guards. I don't really know what they're doing. I'm going to guess at them. Maybe. No, I think I'm going to guess on this player, and I'm going to guess the king. Boom, I broke him. Because they wouldn't have gotten rid of that prince if they were holding some other low card. So, there we go. So they had the king, they're eliminated. This player's going to guess on mine. And they did guess correctly, the 3. So I'm out. The question is, of course, always, with these kinds of games that are about bluffing or hiding information, What does the app know, right? The AI. What does it really know, and what is it truly guessing at? Yeah, it's always one of those things you just have to accept when you're playing something digital like this. Does the app know what I'm holding? It clearly does know, but is the AI playing something like Declan? Are they truly guessing? Are they... What's the code telling it to do? Get it wrong every 2 out of 3 times? I don't know. I wonder, you know? Let's put out a handmade. Alright. Priest gets to look at someone, but it's not going to work. Because we're both protected. Oh, I'm sorry, I was protected. They could have looked at the Hisashi's hand there. Alright, I'm going to have to play the guard. Obviously, can't play the princess. I'm going to play that one, and I'm going to guess they are holding a prince. Are you holding a prince? Yes! You got wrecked. Alright. Guard, they're going to guess. Oh, come on! This is what I'm talking about. That seemed unfair, but maybe not. You know, if it was a real player, that might have worked. I don't think I would have guessed immediately the 8, but yeah, maybe. Alright. So, look at another player's hand. Compare. I'm going to look at another player's hand. I'm going to look at this player's hand. They're holding a guard. Fine. Not very useful. Alright. And they're playing a guard, and they played it against me. Declan really has it out for me. How do I not have any hearts yet? This one lets them look at someone's hand. Okay. So they're basically just playing back and forth. I'm watching. Handmaid protects them. That guard doesn't work. They compared hands, and this player won. Okay. So now they each have 2 hearts. I have none. And I'm not doing so well. Okay, they're forcing me to discard that. The one thing is they would probably not target me, seeing as to how badly I'm doing. They're both targeting me right now. Alright, so this should work. I'm holding a 6, and this one lets me compare my hand with someone else and wreck them. I'm going to do it. I am going to do this one. Alright, good. Don't have that one. They probably don't have it either. So I'll go ahead and look at their hand. Okay, they're holding a handmaid. Which I'm assuming they'll play, yeah. So I don't know what they're holding now. This is too bad. This would be perfect right now. I'll play this, but it doesn't do anything because they're protected. Yeah, okay. Hisashi is bringing the fire. Alright. Here we go. A guard. They're guessing. They're looking at Hisashi. Okay, they targeted someone else. Probably because it doesn't matter. They know what I'm holding. This sucks. I don't want to play a Baron. I'm probably going to knock myself out. Oh, look at that. I won. What were they holding? Another guard? A priest. Okay, great. Well, that was fortunate. Right, that's a good guess. Okay, so it's not a dumb guess. They just saw me beat that person. They wouldn't have guessed a 3. And now I should knock them out. Compare with me. I'm definitely higher because I'm holding the highest card. And there goes my first heart. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Alright, if anybody has any questions about the game that they don't understand, feel free to ask. I'll check the comments and let you know what's going on. Alright, I am going to protect myself. Alright. They're playing a king. Interesting. Okay. Well, then, I'm going to force that player to discard their hand. They might be holding the princess, and if they do, I knock them out. How do I do this? Here. Choose any player, including yourself. Oh, okay. I'm going to do that. Discard your hand. What? Okay. Weird play. Alright. I'm gonna protect myself again. They had to play that, huh? Oh boy. I am definitely gonna lose to them. So I guess I better go up against this person here. I'm still gonna lose, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, getting the 2 barons sucks. Yeah, I figured they were holding the 8. I would have guessed that too. Okay, that felt fair. So the cave is asking, do you remember what the version is where you get new roles for 5 to 8 players? Isn't that the newest printing? The one with the new artwork? Which is not this artwork. I think this is the previous artwork. But that newest printing from Z-Man Games with the nice acrylic tokens, I think that one has extra rolls. I think that's the one that has it. And of course, there are so many different versions of this game. Earlier in the comments, somebody mentioned Lovecraft Letter, and that's a fun one. That's a neat one. Some funky stuff going on, but it's got gorgeous artwork. It comes in a really nice edition. It also might be out of print. I don't know, but that's one I've got and one I own, and I like it. I think that's a good one. Plus Cthulhu, and I like that stuff. All right, so I have to play this one. Can't play the princess. Plus, I'm protected for a while. That's good. They're switching cards, huh? They're okay. That's an interesting move. That's dumb because they know what card they're holding, but they can't target me. I'm going to protect myself again. Okay, they're forcing that player to discard their card. Interesting. Right, they guessed what they had. Okay, they're out. Comes back to me. The prince is choose another player to discard their card. Can't do myself. Wait, I can't do me either? Oh, snap. I've never seen this happen before. Okay, so here's what's going on. Handmade is active on me. And it says, let me touch the last one. Until your next turn, ignore all effects from other players' hands. Okay, that's fine. That shouldn't affect me then. So this one says, choose any player, including yourself, to discard his or her hand and draw a new card. Oh, right. They're saying I can't do it because that would be the dumbest thing in the world. Got it. Never mind. I'm confused. So I can do it here. Made him discard the Countess. Good. We are now out of cards. They are going to guess what I have because they know it's the absolute last card. And that sucks. If they had not had a guard, I might have been able to win that. But every card was spent. So they know the one card that's missing. They're holding the other one. They knew I had the 8. That's fair. That's fine. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I guess you guys started chatting it up. Let me see. Love Letter Premium is what we're talking about here. Okay. So the 2019 edition of Love Letter features new artwork by Citadel's artist Andrew Bosley, right? The new artist for Citadel's. Great stuff. Screen printed tokens, yes. 2 new characters, 5 in total, 5 cards. David says, I don't think the game is bad, but I am wary of this app, given how much of the time the AI is targeting. Wow. Leland says, I've had Munchkin Love Letter, or Loot Letter, yeah, that's what it's called, for over 6 years now. Still haven't been able to get anyone to play it with me here. The characters, the new characters are the Chancellor. Loopy says, when played, the Chancellor, value 6, allows you to draw 2 new cards, add those to your hand, and then place 2 of your choice on the bottom of the deck. That's pretty cool. And then the Spy, which is a value 0, wins you a favor token if you are the only player to play or discard a Spy during the round. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I guess you have to keep track of the round. Michael says, I own 3 Love Letters. The OG classic, like this one here. The 2019 one, and the Marvel one. The Infinity Gauntlet, I'm assuming you mean. That's cool stuff. I have not played Jabba's Palace yet, but I do, I want to try that out. Let's take a wild guess. Okay, they had to discard that, huh? Interesting. Alright, why don't you go ahead and discard what you're holding? Mm-hmm. Nah, stop targeting me. I'm very much losing. Alright, there we go. Time to protect myself. Yeah. Let's do that. Chris says my son loves playing the Infinity Gauntlet version. Yeah, I've got 2. I think I own 2 Infinity Gauntlet and then the Lovecraft letter. What's this guy? Discard a card. Let's compare hands here. Oh, they're protected? Why can't I use it on them? They're out of the round. Sorry, I missed that. I might lose to these people. Oh, there's no cards left, right? Well, then I'll definitely lose. So this is the one. No, no, you dummy! Oh, that was so stupid. I 100% lost that from a mistake. Obviously, the deck was out. They had the 8. Maybe I need to slow it down or make sure there's like a giant undo button that I quickly can press. Abort! Alright, well there we go. Learn to play multiplayer, classic. Seiji Kanai. Miles Morales, that's spelled wrong. And then Adnan. Let's try it. 4 players. That was very much a dull moment. Michael's got it right. So dumb. Is one card out of the round? I think one card is out of the round, yeah. So technically I didn't know that, yeah. Okay, so that person had to play the princess. Somebody made them discard the princess. Got it. Alright, so this one is discard and redraw. Discard and redraw, my man. Nah, nice try. Get out of my face. So now you can see with 4 players, we each are only trying to get to 4. Yeah, alright, she guessed it. Or Adnan guessed it. You only need to get to 4 hearts, and then you win. But you can really do whatever you want. I think a lot of people play Love Letter and just kind of play rounds until they want to stop. This is technically how you play for real. I like that. David M says, if you click Learn to Play and the guide from Spirit Island shows up, I'm out. The Clippy Lady. Hi, it looks like you're trying to not discard to your own discard pile. Would you like some help with that? Baron, what do you think? You feeling brave? Let's take a shot in the dark. Oh, I got. They had the 8. Again. Sus? I know what card they're holding. Target them. I'll sell it to you cheap. Alright. What do we got? Guess the 8. BAM! Wreck them. Okay, this person's looking at Seiji's card. You holding a 6? No. Protected for the last round. Interesting. Can't do anything, and then they compare. So the round actually ended, and now they compare their cards, the ones they're holding. The 8, the 6 gonna win because it's higher. Done. You haven't seen that happen yet, I think. It's always gone to... Well, you saw it happen when I did the dumb move and lost. It's mostly gone to people getting knocked out. Exactly. This game targets me so much, even I'm doing it to myself. Alright. I hate this guy so much, but I should knock this person out. What? Nah. No. I don't think so, no. No, I don't think... Yes! Actually, that was a fantastic play, and very obvious play. If I get knocked out and I have a 7 from comparing cards, they're gonna get wrecked. With somebody's guard, like, gee, I wonder what you're holding. Get out of my face. Here we go. Here we go. As long as Adnan is being pulled back, I'm okay. I can't believe I lost with that Countess to a random matchup. Ugh. Okay, they got one. Miles has one. All right. Whew, good thing that didn't guess me. Oh no, I have a 2, not a 3. Really? That's a huge risk, man. Huge risk you just took. Okay, sure. Comparing cards with me holding a 4, I would have just protected myself. Mm-hmm. Sus! Okay, now they're protected. Oof. Okay. So I am curious with a 4. Yeah, come on. I agree, guys. That was shenanigans again. I'm curious what, for those of you who have played multiple versions of this, what's your favorite? If you had to pick one, which of these have you liked the most? OG, Premium, and then, of course, Jabba's Palace, Lovecraft, Batman, Hobbit. What else is there? Oh, so many. I mean, there's a lot. But I am curious. Tell me in the comments what's your favorite. If you were going to keep just one, or if you only have just one, what is? What's happening? I haven't been paying attention. Am I dead yet? Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and force you to discard a card. What? I don't understand. I'm using my my king or whatever the 6 is. I'm using that wrong. That person discarded that holding a guard. A guard! Miles knows something I don't know. Alright, so what do we got here? Lost Legacy is the best. I do like Lost Legacy. Ooh, Rectum. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Brian says this guy wins with a 4 and we lose with a 7. Did we tie? Is that what happened? What's going on? I missed it. I missed everything. I saw a little nut on the screen. I guess we tied. Alright, so what do we got? Infinity Gauntlet says David. Hobbit is better than the original. And the Infinity Gauntlet one says Aaron, okay. Lovecraft for our, I don't know who that is, but it looks like Russian lettering. So Lovecraft's the best one. Batman followed by Hobbit. Lovecraft is a close third, says Nathan. The Star Wars one, Batman. Nathaniel says the Marvel one since no one's out. Yeah. Jabba's Palace is really good. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet one is very different, I would say. I would say it's even more different than Lovecraft Letter, and Lovecraft Letter has all that crazy insanity thing going on. But the all versus one thing. I mean, I never thought that they would make a love letter that was an all versus one game. That's just really different. All right, we're going to do that. Protect. Can't look at me, baby. Can't target me, baby. Can't guess me, baby. Okay. Who do we guess? Who do we guess? Probably this jerk. What am I holding? The 7. So the best odds say it's a Baron. Let's guess Baron. No? Likely story. What do you got? Oh, everybody's guessing. Yes. Guess someone else. Here we go. Good. That person's out. I'm glad they're targeting someone else. Compare hands, huh? What's left? I really want to knock that player out, but with a 7, I'm probably going to lose to them again. What is left? There's another Baron. Okay, good. What did they have? The Baron. Okay, so basically, unfortunately, this person has the Princess. I think. No! The Princess got shuffled out! Yes! The Princess was the one removed. I got him! Ooh, I like this. This I can just pick whoever I want to knock out and knock them out. Get out of my face. What were they holding, though? Okay, good. Because if it had been the 7 or something, then I'm in trouble. Alright, not a 5. I'm going to protect myself, obviously. They're playing the 6 to switch hands. Okay. See, I just don't understand that kind of play. I am going to pick someone to discard their hand of cards. Get rid of what you're holding. Here we go. Crap. Okay, good. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Whew. Look at that. They didn't guess me one time. I win. That felt redeeming, almost. Right? Like, how did they not target me? Plus, they really should have targeted me that time. I'm winning. It seems like they're picking people not based on how well they're doing. This AI isn't looking at the hearts, I guess. You know, because if somebody's nearly there, pull them back into the pack. Okay, what's this one? Discard, draw again. No, let's guess on you. You are definitely holding a handmaid. I know you are. Okay. I should practice what I preach, though, considering I just targeted one of the person who does not have the most hearts. I should have targeted that other guy over there. But, you know, I'm not AI, right? A lot of wild accusations flying around. Here we go. Somebody needs to discard what they're holding and draw again. You're protected, fine. Nathan says they'd buy Love Letter Batman for a reasonable price. I guess it's very hard to get right now. They're looking at my card. They know what I'm holding. I need to knock them out. Knock you out. Yes! Did I just win? I think I might have won. Ooh, glory! I got that letter all the way to the princess. She finally was able to open it up in the highest tower of the castle. I scaled it. I gave it to her personally. I parasailed down. She opened it. And it just says, hey, hey, hey. And you can hear me laughing as I parasail. Guys, I won. Look at that. That's amazing. I'm very surprised that the AI allowed that to happen. Maybe it just looks like you're being targeted because you're the only one there thinking only about yourself and sort of assuming the, you know, not giving personalities to these things. That works out pretty well. It eased up, right? I mean, it definitely felt like it backed off a little bit there at the end. The AI was not just targeting me. There were accusations flying around. It definitely guessed me wrong a few times. There were some moves that were good, like when I was unlucky that I compared cards with a 7 and they were holding an 8. But that does happen in the game. And then I like that immediately after that, my 7 was knocked out. The next player was like, "You're holding the 8." So I'm glad that it doesn't back off of AI on AI violence, right? I'm all about that violence. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like that. It just says you up. Hi, baby. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for me. Sup, dog? I still think it says, hey, hey, hey. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I enjoyed that. I think that works out pretty well. Of course, multiplayer is really where the game's at, right? But that with this kind of game, certainly. But that worked out well. It's a well-implemented app, too. I like all the animation. A little unnecessary, maybe, but it's not distracting. I didn't find it problematic. The fact that you can touch every card and it'll actually spell out what it does, or just give you that symbology. It's only a few cards to know, so it's fine that they're going with icons, and you can still push in on it and find out what it does. So, all right, so folks, today in about an hour and 15 minutes, I believe Mr. Mike Delisio, the illustrious Mike Delisio, is going to be doing a Q&A. So make sure you come on back for that. Plumb the depths of that man's mind. Though I've found it fairly difficult to do, nay, unfathomable. Perhaps you'll fare better than I have. And, of course, we have lots more going on throughout the week. There's also a big top 100 games of all time starting up very soon this week from the A-Team. Really the best team. The A-Team. And that's that. I'm going to stop yapping now and get out of here, folks. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week. And I'm going to see you on the next one. My name is Z Garcia. Peace. Hey, hey, hey.